Alright guys, listen up. We're about to drop into a world of lush green rice paddies, turquoise waves, crashing on volcanic beaches and temples that seem to hang between heaven and earth. Forget everything you think you know about vacation. This isn't just another trip, it's Bali, baby. We're talking about the kind of place that recharges your soul, like hitting the reset button on life. Whether you're a digital nomad, an adrenaline junkie, or just someone who needs a serious dose of vitamin C, Bali has something for everyone. And trust me, I've been all over this crazy planet, but Bali holds a special place in my heart. It's more than just a destination, it's a vibe. The energy here, it's electric, it's spiritual, it's contagious. So buckle up, because in this video we're diving headfirst into everything that makes Bali the island of the gods. We're talking secret beaches, ancient temples, epic adventures, and food that will blow your mind. Let's do this! First up, we got to talk about Kuta Beach. If Bali is a party, then Kuta is where the party never stops. Imagine golden sand that stretches as far as the eye can see, surfers catching waves from sunrise to sunset, and a vibe that's buzzing 24/7. We're talking beach bars pumping out reggae tunes, street vendors selling everything from fresh coconuts to handmade jewelry, and a constant hum of energy that's impossible to resist. Whether you want to learn to surf, soak up the sun, or just people watch with a bintang in hand, Kuta is the place to be. But Kuta isn't just about partying, it's also a cultural hub. You've got traditional markets, temples hidden in plain sight, and some of the best street food you'll ever taste. The energy is infectious, the people are warm and welcoming, and the sunsets, don't even get me started on the sunsets. So if you're looking for a taste of the real Bali, with a side of adventure and a whole lot of fun, Kuta Beach is calling your name. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Now, if you're looking for something laid back and luxurious, Nusa Dua is your spot. Pristine white sand beaches, crystal clear waters and five-star resorts, infinity pools, world-class spas and stunning natural beauty. Uluwatu offers dramatic cliffs and waves crashing against the rocks. Breathtaking sunsets, epic surf breaks, and Bali's spiritual side. The iconic Uluwatu temple and unforgettable Kekak dance at sunset. Whether it's Nusa Dua or Uluwatu, Bali's beaches are unmatched. Alright guys, let's get real for a second. Bali isn't just about beaches and parties, it's a place of deep spirituality and ancient traditions. And there's no better place to experience that than at Tanah Lot Temple. Picture this, a sacred temple perched on a rocky outcrop, waves crashing all around, the sun setting in a blaze of glory. It's the kind of place that takes your breath away. Tanah Lot is one of the most important sea temples in Bali, dedicated to the spirits of the sea. Legend has it that the temple was built by a holy priest in the 16th century, and it's been a place of pilgrimage ever since. Walking through the temple grounds, you can feel the weight of history and spirituality all around you. You'll see locals making offerings, incense burning, and the air thick with the scent of frangipani. Even if you're not a spiritual person, there's something undeniably magical about Tanah Lot. It's a place where you can connect with nature, reflect on life, and just be present in the moment. Trust me, you don't want to miss this one. Now, if you're ready to delve deeper into Bali's spiritual heart, then a visit to Besaki Temple is a must. Known as the Mother Temple, Besaki sits high on the slopes of Mount Agung. And then there's Uluwatu Temple, perched dramatically on a cliff top overlooking the Indian Ocean. The views alone are worth the trip, but the real magic happens at sunset. Alright guys, we're in Ubud now. This place is different, It's like stepping into the soul of Bali. Forget the beaches for a minute, this is where the real magic happens. You walk down the street and every other shop is overflowing with art. Paintings, sculptures, wood carvings, you name it. And it's not just touristy stuff, although you'll find plenty of that too. I'm talking about genuine craftsmanship, generations of tradition passed down through families. You can literally feel the history in these pieces, the passion poured into every detail. It's inspiring, man. It makes you want to pick up a paintbrush or a chisel and just create something. But even if you're not an artist, just being surrounded by this much creativity is an experience in itself. So if you come to Ubud, make sure you dedicate some serious time to exploring the art scene. Get lost in the galleries, chat with the artists, and maybe even take home a piece of Bali to remember it by. Okay, you can't come to Ubud and not visit the monkey forest. It's exactly what it sounds like, a forest full of monkeys. Hundreds of them just roaming free, doing their monkey thing. It's a little surreal, to be honest. You're walking through this ancient temple complex surrounded by lush greenery, and suddenly you're face to face with a macaque. They're pretty chill for the most part, but just keep an eye on your belongings. They're notorious for snatching sunglasses and snacks, but the monkey forest is just the beginning. Just outside of Ubud, you'll find the Tegalalang rice terraces. Picture this, rolling hills carved into these perfect emerald green steps, stretching as far as the eye can see. It's like something out of a movie, seriously. Take a walk through the terraces, breathe in the fresh air, and just soak it all in. It's the kind of place that makes you forget about your worries and just appreciate the beauty of the world. Trust me, you won't regret it. Ooh. All right, adventure junkies, this one's for you. If you're looking for an experience that will blow your mind, look no further than the Mount Batur Sunrise Trek. We're talking about waking up at like 2 a.m., strapping on your hiking boots and climbing an active volcano in the pitch black. Sounds crazy, right? And trust me, it is. But in the best way possible. As you make your way up the mountain, the only light comes from your headlamp and the stars above. But as you get closer to the summit, the sky starts to lighten. And then bam! The sun explodes over the horizon, painting the sky in these insane shades of orange, pink and purple. It's hands down one of the most incredible things I've ever seen. And the best part, you're standing on top of a volcano, feeling like you're on top of the world. It's exhilarating, it's humbling, it's an experience you'll never forget. Now, Bali isn't all about climbing mountains and chasing sunrises. If you're more of a water baby, don't worry, this island's got you covered. First up, waterfalls. And I'm not talking about just any waterfalls, I'm talking about cascading torrents of water plunging into crystal clear pools surrounded by lush jungle. Whether you want to take a dip in the refreshing water, snap some epic photos for the gram, or just chill out and soak up the scenery, there's a waterfall for you in Bali. And then there's the underwater world. Bali is a scuba diving and snorkeling paradise with vibrant coral reefs, colourful fish, and even shipwrecks to explore. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a first-timer, there's an underwater adventure waiting for you in Bali. All right, let's talk food, because let's be real, no travel experience is complete without diving headfirst into the local cuisine. And guys, Balinese food, it's a game changer. First up, we got to talk about babi guling. Imagine this, slow-roasted suckling pig, crispy skin, juicy meat, seasoned to perfection with traditional Balinese spices. It's like a flavor explosion in your mouth, seriously. You'll find babi guling all over Bali, from street food stalls to fancy restaurants. And trust me, you need to try it at least once. It's one of those dishes that will make you want to lick the plate clean. Next up, we have satay. Now, you might be thinking, satay? That's not just a Balinese dish. And you're right, but trust me, the Balinese do satay differently. These skewers of grilled meat marinated in a blend of aromatic spices are simply irresistible. Whether you prefer chicken, beef, pork, or even seafood, there's a satay out there for you. Dip it in some peanut sauce and get ready for a flavor journey. All right, let's talk about a dish that's near and dear to every traveler's heart. Nasi goreng, or mie goreng. If you're a noodle fan like me, these are your classic Indonesian fried rice and fried noodle dishes, and they are everywhere in Bali. And for good reason. They're delicious, they're affordable, and they're the perfect comfort food after a long day of exploring. But don't let the simplicity fool you. Each nasi goreng or mie goreng you try will have its own unique twist, depending on the chef and the region. Some might be spicier, some might be sweeter, some might come with a fried egg on top. The possibilities are endless, but one thing's for sure, you can't go wrong with a plate of nasi goreng or mie goreng in Bali. Alright, so you think you've seen it all in Bali? Beaches, temples, monkeys swinging from trees. But trust me, you haven't experienced the real deal until you've witnessed Nyepai Day. Imagine this, an entire island, completely silent, no cars, no planes, no lights, nothing. It's like hitting the pause button on life for a full 24 hours. Nyepi is a Hindu celebration, a day of self-reflection and purification. It's a time to disconnect from the outside world, to look inwards and connect with something bigger than ourselves. I know, sounds intense, right? But it's actually incredibly peaceful. The day before Nyepi is a whole other story. That they have these massive parades with giant, colorful creatures called Ogo, representing evil spirits. They parade them through the streets and then burn them to symbolize purification. It's wild, chaotic, and a complete sensory overload. Then bam, silence. The contrast is jarring, but in the best way possible. You're forced to slow down, to listen to the sounds of nature, to just be present. It's a powerful experience, one that will stay with you long after you leave Bali. Now, if you're all about vibrant celebrations, then you've got to catch Galungan and Kuningan. These festivals happen every 210 days and mark the time when the spirits of deceased ancestors return to visit their families. It's a time for families to come together to celebrate life and honor their ancestors. Everywhere you look, you'll see these bamboo poles called penjor, decorated with coconut leaves, flowers, and offerings. They line the streets, they're outside homes, they're everywhere. They represent Mount Agung, the most sacred mountain in Bali, and symbolize prosperity and gratitude. Galungan lasts for 10 days, culminating in Kuningan. It's believed that on Kuningan, the spirits ascend back to the heavens. You'll see offerings placed in high places like doorways and rooftops to guide the spirits on their journey. The whole island just feels alive with energy and celebration. Experiencing these festivals is like stepping into a time capsule. You get a glimpse into the heart and soul of Balinese culture, a culture deeply rooted in tradition, spirituality, and community. All right, shopaholics, listen up. Bali is a treasure trove of unique finds, from handcrafted jewelry and batik fabrics to intricate wood carvings and vibrant paintings. You can haggle for everything. Be respectful, have fun, and don't be afraid to walk away. First up, Seminyak, designer boutiques, chic homeware stores, and trendy surf shops. Then there's Canggu, the hipster haven, vintage clothing, handmade leather goods, and quirky boutiques. And of course, Ubud Market, a sensory overload with traditional Balinese crafts and spices. As the sun sets over Bali, the energy shifts and the island transforms into a playground for night owls. Whether you're looking for a laid-back beach bar, a swanky rooftop lounge, or a pulsing nightclub, Bali's got you covered. Seminyak is the undisputed queen of nightlife. Think beach clubs with infinity pools overlooking the ocean, live music venues, and chic cocktail bars where you can sip on handcrafted concoctions under the stars. It's the place to see and be seen. For a more bohemian vibe, head to Canggu. This coastal town is known for its laid-back atmosphere and eclectic mix of bars and clubs. You'll find everything from reggae bars and live music venues to beachfront cafes that transform into lively party spots after dark. And then there's Ubud, the spiritual heart of Bali. While not known for its wild nightlife, Ubud offers a more chilled-out atmosphere. Think cozy bars with live acoustic music, traditional dance performances, and intimate jazz clubs tucked away down hidden alleyways. So there you have it, guys. From the sun-drenched beaches to the misty mountains, from ancient temples to bustling markets, Bali is a feast for the senses. It's a place where spirituality meets adventure, where tradition blends seamlessly with modern life. Whether you're chasing waves in Canggu, exploring ancient temples in Ubud, or simply soaking up the sun on a pristine beach, Bali has a way of getting under your skin and staying with you long after you've left. It's a place that will challenge you, inspire you, and leave you forever changed. So what are you waiting for? Pack your bags, book that ticket, and get ready to discover the magic of Bali for yourself. And hey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel adventures. See you in the next one.